Hey guys, it's Jesse from the Froot Basket here. My voice is definitely a little less chipper for two reasons. One, it's just past midnight and I'm ready to hit the sack. And two, I've got to explain why the Froot Basket kind of collapsed. Now, don't take it the wrong way. I wasn't forced to do this. It's just that 6 months ago when things started changing, communication went back and forth and the whole explanation video kind of faded into oblivion for like 6 months until I started working on the Xenoblade Chronicles video for the Definitive Edition. Basically, all that to say is we owe it to you guys to tell you what the heck happened to the Froot Basket. Because we were on a roll, we just finished a Banjo-Kazooie video, cranking out some Kirby Let's Play vids, and then suddenly nothing. Nothing on Twitter, no kind of video, and you're getting this video now when it should have been 6 months earlier. So my apologies for that. The collapse of the Froot Basket, I hate to say collapse, the sudden termination of the Froot Basket was not a big ordeal. So here's what happened to the Froot Basket. About 6 months ago, Lee had an additional responsibility attached onto his job, and we did not have an editor at that point. And hiring an editor was out of the question. None of us were willing to make that monetary commitment for something that we were having difficulty doing just because it was so hard meeting together with Lee's, I guess, bigger job at the time and my college, which only a couple months later I started this final term that by the time this video drops, I'll be done with college. This last term has been the most difficult of all, and there was no way I would be able to make any future Froot Basket recordings after that. And I wouldn't have been able to review the videos that Lee edits, and so it worked out in that regard, but still, we should have notified you long before now. So I am sorry for that. I'm owning up to that. So while the Froot Basket is done, I want you guys to be aware of other platforms that we exist on. The main thing you guys should be aware of is Dinner Date with the Boys, a podcast that, funny enough, features Lee, Jacob, Jonah, and myself. Now, this podcast is still in its early stages, so don't expect any weekly uploads, but it's a fun time. It's got structure, but it's chill, and it's really fun. And a podcast is just so much better of, I guess, a format for us. Lee doesn't have to do as much editing. I don't have to do any reviewing at all. And it's just a great time. Now, I know it's on Spotify, and I can't remember any other platforms it might be on, but check the description just in case I found something else. Now, if you want to check up on Jacob, you can find him on Twitter at @I'mYourDad____. He mainly posts dad jokes, and if he posts anything else, then I wouldn't know. It's been a while since I've checked out his Twitter. And you can also find Jacob on Twitch, twitch.tv/I'mYourDadLive. As for me, you can find me several places, primarily here on YouTube, Jesse Morton VO, VO standing for voiceover. This is where I document my journey and endeavors as a voice actor. As of this recording, the majority of the videos are impression-centered, so Joker from Persona 5, Sonic, all of the base roster Smash Ultimate characters, that was a doozy. But I've got a lot more in the works. Anytime I go to some kind of convention or event outside of my own projects, then I'll try to record that as best I can and upload the experience for you guys. Anytime that I feature a game that I voice for, I'll be putting that on Jesse Morton VO as well. And speaking of gaming, I've also created a channel branching from Jesse Morton VO called JMO Gaming. This channel is going to feature anything gaming related that is not directly connected with my voice acting endeavors. So for example, while something like Heavy Metal Machines is definitely going to be on Jesse Morton VO unless it goes beyond 2 or 3 episodes, which at that point it'll just be on JMO Gaming. Anything like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Teamfight Tactics, Astral Chain, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, that stuff is all going to be covered on JMO Gaming. And further down the road, I also have plans to start streaming at twitch.tv/JesseMortonVO. And hey, we'll see what happens with the streams. If they're received well, you'll probably be seeing highlights pop up consistently on JMO Gaming. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm also there at JesseMortonVO. Before I sign off, it is necessary for me to give out some thank yous. First of all, our longtime artist, Cuban Chick. You can find her here on YouTube. Here is an example of some of the art that she has done for us. Thank you so much. It is such a simplistic, fun art style. I dig it. I am all about it. And it has absolutely contributed to the overall fun-loving vibe of the Froot Basket. Thank you. Thank you so much. And of course, thank you to all of you lovely people who have stuck around with us and commented, liked, and especially the comments. Because when our small team-centered channel is being received well with those positive comments and encouraging words, it has provided a lot of fuel for our creative juices to flow even more. Just because we know that people see this and people enjoy it. And I want to thank you for letting us know that you enjoyed it. It's fed a lot of fuel to the fire, and I'm telling you, it's carried over into what I do for at Jesse Morton VO and what we do at Dinner Date with the Boys. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, it is 1 o'clock in the morning exactly. I am a tired boyo, and I'm going to bed. So thank you much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. So it's your bro, JMO, signing out. Or, what was the old one? Oh, frick. What was it? It's been a while. Oh, yes! I am the last one that gets to say this. Keep being the way that you are, unless you suck. Farewell.